basketball fans, and welcome to the Metro League High School Boys Basketball, featuring the Seattle Prep Panthers and the Ballard Beavers. Welcome to 107.3 KBFG. I'm Billy Rogers, joined by the voice of the Beavers, John Adams, the Coug, Gary Dunn, and the pride of Bakersfield, John Marstall on statistics, our sports information director. And we can't do this without our leader, our producer, our program director, Eric Moose, is turning the dials and making everything happen here at Ballard High School tonight. So the Beavs come in with a record of 4 wins and 9 losses. The Panthers, 8 wins and 5 losses. Seattle Prep, a traditional power in the Metro League. The Beavers coming off of a tough home loss to Cleveland. John, it should be a fun night. Let's start our pregame activity. We're 20 minutes from tip-off. The band is here. The students are filing in. Looking for a fun night tonight, John.
This is a good atmosphere. Really looking forward to this. Going to be 2 teams coming in here. Pretty hungry here to get off on the right foot in 2018. And the Beavers got a tall order in front of them here, and I mean that literally. Seattle Prep comes to the game with 2 players in their starting lineup, 6'10" and 6'11", Nick Lynch and Will Laughlin, alongside other starters for Colin Gale, Alex Laur, and Nikola Trifunovic. Starters for Prep. They are a tough team. They are a tall team. They are a seasoned veteran team. And the Beavers are going to have a handful here tonight, Billy.
Absolutely. This is Seattle Prep has had some tough, some tough games. They've lost some close games, but they are a very, very talented team, as evidenced by their win against Cleveland, a team the Beavers really struggled with on Tuesday night.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, Seattle Prep, as Billy was saying, comes in 8-5, but 3 of those losses come from a recent California road trip they went. I talked to Coach Kelly, where it's actually his alma mater, and they went down and played 3 of the toughest teams in the country. So 3 of those losses come on the California road trip, but you're right, they're playing everybody close. They lost by 2 to Franklin, and they barely lost. I think they lost by 4 to Garfield. So this is a really tough team that Ballard's going to go up against tonight.
Absolutely. The they handled Roosevelt in their last game. The Beavs come in. They've got the Rough Riders on Tuesday night. Our broadcast schedule coming up. Just want to make sure everybody's on tune with our broadcast schedule. We will be at Roosevelt. It'll be fun taking our show on the road. Eric Moose, our producer, engineer, and program director, is packing up the minivan, and we're headed to Roosevelt High School, where we'll be on the air for the 7 o'clock pregame, 7:30 tip at Roosevelt, and then right back here at Ballard High School on a week from tonight, the 19th, January 19th, where we have West Seattle. The Wildcats of West Seattle are both good in their boys and girls basketball programs. We'll have West Seattle. Our girls game, we'll do our pregame show at 6:30. Girls will tip at 7, and then we will stay on the air with all of our fans up until the conclusion of our postgame show following the boys game. And then we're going to wrap up the season February 2nd as we host the Ingram Rams. So I'll tell you, a lot of basketball for all of our listeners on 107.3 KBFG, strictly local radio, serving North Seattle and those amazing neighborhoods surrounding the North Seattle area. Exciting to be with you tonight, John. The Panthers are warming up. Some final instructions from Coach Broom before the Beavers take the floor. We're about 15 minutes from tip, and we've got some fun pregame. We've got some interviews here pregame, right, John?
Yeah, absolutely. We got interviews with both coaches, Coach Kelly and Coach Mike Broom. As Billy's mentioned, the fans are filing in here. This is where you want to be on a Friday night. High school basketball, Seattle.
Nothing better, John. Nothing better. Yeah, let's get a chance here.
Back on the Mike Broom pregame show, sponsored by Waste Management. Thanks for their support of KBFG. Coach Broom, we're getting ready for the tip-off tonight against Seattle Prep. Talk a little bit about the Panthers. Obviously, they've had some close losses to some good teams, but usually a very strong program, and looks like they've got lots of talent on that roster once again.
Yeah, very, very, very talented team. And not only are they talent, they have some size. They have some very strong shooters, but they're just tough physically. They don't give you much in terms of coming off of screens. They do a really good job of defending dribble penetration. So we're just going to need tonight just to rely on each other to get open, set solid screens, set our man up. I'm really looking forward to playing the Panthers, coming off of a tough game against Cleveland, very solid team. And what I appreciate about Cleveland is they played hard from the very start all the way to the end, all the way into the fourth quarter. They were playing everybody, and they were bringing that pressure, and that's exactly what we need. We need to be able to see that, because that's just what our league does. And as much as we can face that, the better that we're gonna get, and the more that we're gonna progress.
Yeah, some takeaways from that Cleveland game. Let's talk about that a little bit. Obviously, a team that likes to get out and run, and you talked about how hard they play. Is that some stuff that your young guys can kind of take away as you're building this team a little bit in terms of their effort and some of those things that you saw Cleveland was doing? Hey, that's a great little model to take in terms of effort, energy, enthusiasm, those types of things?
Yeah, I mean, it is a lot of effort, but it's a lot of effort over the entire length of the court, which we have a hard time replicating in our practices, just in terms of length. And so that's something that is hard for us to replicate in practice, and I think that's it's hard to adjust to in the games, and then by the second half you kind of feel a little comfortable, and we did some really good things in the second half, ran some really good offense that I'm proud of, and I just felt like over the course of that game, we improved over the course of that game, and that made us a better team.
Yeah, no time to rest with Seattle Prep on the schedule next, and then we've got the rivalry game on Tuesday. We've talked about these young kids, some of your younger players getting better throughout the course of the season. Maybe talk, a couple of those guys that stand out to you that as we talked about as the calendar shifted to 2018, that have just kept improving and kept getting better. Are there a couple that kind of stand out that fans can take a look at tonight?
Well, actually, one of them, Tycho Striegel, he was on JVC last year, started the season this year on JV, and is just very, very solid. He's gotten better, probably one of the most improved kids in our program. One of, if not the best shooter. And slowly but surely, he's just started earning more and more time. And then next thing you know, he's started against Cleveland. I think he had 9 points in the first half. He shoots the ball with a lot of confidence, and we're just really excited about where he's going. Unfortunately, along with a couple other guys, he got sick, so he missed school today and yesterday, so you won't be seeing him out there on the floor. But there's Bryce Russell, who's been bringing us some good minutes, very, very strong rebounder, sophomore. He's done a great job of finishing around the basket. He's come a long ways, and he's got a lot more ways to come. And then Oscar Olsen, he's been gaining a lot of confidence. And those guys, they just get better and better the more minutes, the more playing experience they get, and it's exciting to see. And then just lately, we brought up a freshman named Justin Burchug, and yeah, it's just exciting to see those guys out there playing together. And our seniors are doing a great job. They're keeping everybody positive, keeping the momentum, and we're pretty balanced. Like, we've started a different five, it seems like, every game. And whoever we start, they're ready to go. Whoever doesn't start, they're encouraging each other. So it's really fun to see, and you never know what lineup is going to, bring different facets to the game. But we're pretty balanced, and that's fun to coach. We're not sticking with a six-man rotation, that's for sure. We play 10 or 11 guys consistently, not only in a game, but within a quarter sometimes.
Well, you're going to need the whole roster against Seattle Prep. There's no doubt tonight. So, hey, Coach, we've got our Ask the Coach segment, and this is Alex, a big Beavers fan up in Broadview. Alex is also a Huskies fan, and he had a question. He's been watching a little bit of the Huskies and the Beavers, and he says, Coach Hopkins at the University of Washington, they're playing a lot of that 2-3 zone that he brought from Syracuse. Do you think that more high school teams will see more zone, or do you think we'll see more man-to-man? What do you think, just since the university that everybody sees on television that's, 5 to 10 miles away, do you think that the zone will trickle down to more high schools?
I think high schools play a lot of zone, and a lot of the little dribblers going around in AAU programs, I know they play a lot of zone. So I don't know if it's going to trickle down to that. But it's fun to see the success that Hopkins is having over at the University of Washington, and I think his system in that zone is a big reason why. It's also nice he can recruit. If you've seen the teams that he's been a part of, they have a lot of athleticism and a lot of length, and they recruit to that. And So it's a luxury that we don't have at Ballard High School, recruiting that is. And we've played a little bit of zone. We played a little bit of zone against O'Day, a little bit of zone at Cleveland, and we'll play tough for a possession, force a contested shot, and then it's really hard for us to find bodies to box out, and then next thing you know, there's an easy putback, and so that's obviously the biggest takeaway and the most frustrating thing when you go zone. So I think maybe that's something I can sit down with Hopkins and discuss, and how they're rebounding out of that zone of theirs.
Alex, thanks for that question, and appreciate your support. And KBFG.org, if you want to have a question for the Waste Management pregame show for Coach Broom, he'll be happy to answer it on our next broadcast on Tuesday. Starting lineups and the tip coming up next. Let's throw it back to John Adams.
Great insight there from Coach Broom. Great interview, Billy. You're hearing kind of a consistent theme with Coach Broom. He's taking things in stride. He's getting some good looks at a lot of different players, and the last couple games he's been giving a lot of his youngsters, some of the sophomores on the team, a lot of minutes, and they're responding. They're playing really well. So great feedback and input there from Coach Broom. We also had a time to catch up with Coach Kelly from Seattle Prep. He was able to stop and give us 3 minutes, talk a little bit about the status of Seattle Prep, some of the games, and some of the keys for tonight's victories. What they'll have to do to get a victory against the Beavers tonight. Well, let's pass it over now to Coach Kelly. Do we have Coach Kelly's interview ready yet? It sounds like maybe we don't have Coach Kelly's interview ready quite yet. But again, good feedback there from Mike, from Coach Broom. It's going to be a good one here tonight. We're going to get a lot of different players to get our eyes on some good players here for both teams. Should be some quality minutes for both.
Absolutely. We talked with Asher Simpson, Ballard Beaver guard, a little bit earlier tonight, and he was talking about the need for post defense tonight. Obviously, with that Seattle Prep size that you alluded to in our open, John, is a big concern for Coach Broom. And we were talking about how the perimeter players actually can help the post guys by pressuring the ball a little bit and not making that as easy an entry pass as it can be. But the Beavers have their hands full. This is a strong, well-coached, big high school basketball team. This is a team that'll play 4 days in a state tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they are ready for that. They are prepared for that. Coach Kelly hasn't prepared for that. So you're right, is that the Beavers really just need to manage the team and make sure that there's no huge runs here. For those runs, they got to be able to get back. They got to put some pressure on the perimeter so they can't just dump it into those two big boys. Again, 6'10", 6'11" seniors for Seattle Prep. So, yeah, that is absolutely going to be a key tonight for the Beavers.
Absolutely. We're 7 minutes from tip. We'll cue up the Coach Kelly interview in just a little bit. But we are experiencing some outages with our broadcast due to major outages with Comcast. We're streaming live at KBFGSeattle.org. That seems stable, so if you'd like to tune in, get us on KBFGSeattle.org. We encourage you to listen via the internet if possible. But again, if you can get us on 107.3 or you can get us on KBFG Seattle, those are our two places you can catch us tonight on the air, John. As we got both teams warming up, you know, talking a little bit about Tuesday night, we're going to be at Roosevelt, our first road game. And I think we've got the Coach Kelly interview ready.
Yeah. Let's actually go over here. I think Gary Dunn's got our Coach Kelly interview. Let's pass it over to him right now.
Coach Kelly interview. Let's fire it up.
Yeah, it looks like we still might be having a little bit of technical difficulty there with the Coach Kelly interview. Unless we're going to pass it over here. We're going to try one more time here. And nothing yet here. So, well, we'll try to get that on the air here.
Yeah, we're going to do starting lineups here in about 5 minutes. The Beavers are going to be wearing their home white uniforms. Seattle Prep in their royal blue. The Beaver band, about 50 kids strong, is playing. So we're in good shape tonight.
Yeah, it is. This is really bumping here. We ready for the interview here? Okay, we're going to pass it now over to the Coach Kelly interview.
Okay, I'm joined now by Coach Mike Kelly with Seattle Prep Panthers in his 14th season. Coach, thanks for joining me here.
Oh, I love it. I appreciate it.
Gotten off here to an 8-5 start here. Good. And 10th in the 3A state ranking so far. So what's been working so far for the team?
We're season, so a little bit different than some teams in the league. We're senior heavy. So we've got 6 or 7 seniors on the team. We've got, and then the others are just juniors. So in the past, we've kind of had young talent, and what we're hoping is that our seasoned players, there's an awful lot of talent in the league, and we're hoping that some of our seasoned, experienced players might be able to overcome some of that youthful talent that we might see in the league. So what's working for us right now is the experience.
Yeah.
Like, we just have a lot of guys that are used to it and know how to play well.
And actually, the 8-5 record is a little bit deceiving. You guys went to California, lost 3 on the road trip, but I'm guessing you saw some pretty incredible talent down there, right?
Yeah, we did. It was a great road trip, and for me personally, it was special because we went to the high school that I went to. So, and I got a son on the team. So not only did I get to take my team down there, but I got to watch my son and coach my son in the same gym on the same hoops I played in. So a little pulled on the heartstrings a little bit there. Yeah. What didn't pull on the heartstrings was the 3 losses, but our first loss was to a team that ended up winning the tournament, and they are very good, Los Altos. And yes, all the teams we play were good. What might turn out to be what we might happen, we might look on that back on that trip and see that 1-3 record's blessing, because part of what happened on that trip is 2 of our starters were unavailable to play. One was injured and one was ill and didn't travel. And we have been playing early in the season with a lot of kids, or a small amount of kids, a lot of minutes. And we have known that we needed to expand our bench when playoffs come, because you're going to start playing, you go from Tuesday and Friday nights to Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and it's just a lot of minutes. So even though we went 1-3, we left the tournament feeling really good because we found some kids some minutes, and they responded, and they've continued to respond, and we feel like it has grown the depth of our team.
That's great. And now you're back and you're into the league play. Metro League's never an easy league to play in. I know that you're very familiar with the Ballard team, but this is a young Beaver squad coming in here. What do you think are going to be the keys tonight for you to come out of here with a victory?
Well, I think what's really important for us is that we get off to a good start. And for us, and what we do and emphasize is we need to see our defense pop. It's really important for us that we don't let them get comfortable early. The longer the game goes with them being comfortable, the more confident they'll get, and things can happen. Yep. Like if teams hang close, weird things happen. So, what is a compliment, but as an opposing coach, I wish I didn't see. Every film I've seen, they play really hard. Yeah. So even though their record might not reflect, or some people might say, I see a team, which is really a testament to the coaching staff and the culture, that plays hard and plays hard on every possession. They obviously care about each other. And I have no doubt in my mind they're going to win some games late that people wouldn't have expected. And so the heartburn for me is I just want to make sure it's not us. Yeah. Not us right now. And so it's really important that we get off to a quick start and that our defense pops tonight.
Great. Well, thank you very much, Coach. Appreciate it. That's Coach Mike Kelly with Seattle Prep. Thanks for your time.
I really appreciate you taking time to make this fun.
Yeah, thank you.
That's Coach Mike Kelly. Really appreciate the time there. Again, Coach Kelly, 14th season here with Seattle Prep. He's been to 11 state appearances, 1 Metro League championship, 2 district championships, 4 Final Fours, and 1 state championship. So impressive, Coach. You know his team's going to be ready to play tonight.
Seasoned coach, very seasoned, well-disciplined program. Does it the right way. Really excited to watch his team tonight. Beavers have their hands full. It's a veteran group, as he mentioned. They've been through, finished 7th last year in the state tournament. A very, very good basketball team. So they've got their hands full tonight.
Well, Billy, let's go here. We got about 1:15 until the game starts. We're going to go ahead and just list off the starting lineups for both squads right now. Seattle Prep's going to start number 3, Kalu Strickland, 6'4" guard. Number 4, Nikola Trifunovic, 6'3" junior guard. Colin Gale, 6'4", junior. Number 14. Number 20, Alex Laur, 6'2" guard. And the senior, big, 6'11", Nick Lynch, number 42. For the Beavers, we've got Billy Shake starting at the point guard, 6' junior. Number 11, Lucas Water, just recently back onto the Beaver squad, had an early season injury, but he's quickly back into the starting lineup, 6'1" junior. Cole Knutson, the sharpshooting senior, number 12, 6'2", will start. Other senior, Asher Simpson, 13, 5'11" senior at the guard, and then big 6'7", Will Bowden, number 22, man in the post. It's going to be exciting here, Billy. Looks like we're getting ready now to stand up for the national anthem.
Well, a great national anthem, John. We're going to be back to live basketball. We're getting ready for the starting lineups. The Seattle Prep Panthers will be in their royal blue uniforms. Everyone looks good. We've got a great Seattle Prep student section, a great Beaver student section, separated by the Ballard High School band. Just a fun Friday night, a large student turnout. Our officials tonight for the Pacific Northwest Basketball Officials Association. Court Potter will be our lead official. His two umpires will be Ramon Cunningham and Matt Thompson. So our officials are on the floor, and we've got our starting lineups. John?
Well, that's a veteran official and crew. It's going to be good tonight. And you're hearing the starting lineups here now for Seattle Prep again. I think Nick Lynch is going to be the centerpiece here for Seattle Prep, 6'11" senior. 263 pound Nick Lynch. He is a big boy.
Now the starting lineups for your Ballard Beaver.
Beaver lineups here again. We're seeing Billy Shake, Lucas Waters, Cole Knutson, Asher Simpson, Will Boat.
Starting at guard, a 6-foot junior, number 1, Billy Shake. At guard, a 6'1" junior, number 11, Lucas Waters. At forward, a 6'2" senior, number 12, Cole Knutson. At guard, a 5'11" senior, number 13, Asher Simpson. And at the post, a 6'7" senior, number 22, Will Ballard. Officials for tonight's game, Court Potter.
All right, John, we're ready for basketball here.
Here we go. A lot of eyes are going to be here early on Will Bowden, center for the Beavers. Let's see if he can keep Nick Lynch away from the basket and away from getting some empty, easy buckets if you'd like.
Absolutely. Should be fun. KBFGSeattle.org/listen. We are live on KBFG 107.3 on the radio, and we're streaming. You can also catch us at tunein.com. It's the Beavers, it's the Seattle Prep Panthers, it's Metro League basketball on a Friday night. For the play-by-play, the voice of the Beavers, John Adams.
About ready to get underway here, Billy. The only thing hold up, they need a game ball. And Court Potter
found one here.
He found the one he wants.
Court looks great. He looks like he didn't do much at Thanksgiving or the holidays. Court looks like he's ready to go.
Yeah, I think he skipped the mashed potato and gravy line. Will Bowden and Nick Lynch jumping center here. And we're underway with a jump. Actually, nope, I spoke too soon. It's like referee Cunningham found something here in the corner. He wants to delay, might have had something on the floor here. We're going to re-jump the ball, get this underway.
I think we're trying to move some photographers here. We have photographers. We got a huge section. We've got this place three-quarter filled tonight. The corner in 65th and 15th is a popular spot tonight.
This is the place to be tonight, Billy.
Absolutely. Well, we've got scores. We're going to take you the action. Here we go, John.
Court Potter's going to re-jump the ball here and controlled by Prep. So here we go. Alex Floor is going to bring the ball up the floor here. It looks like Beavers are going to start for the man-to-man motion. Quick skip pass to the right side over. And knocks down. That's Alex Floor with a quick three-pointer for Seattle Prep.
That's exactly what Coach Kelly mentioned, right? He said, let's get off to a good start.
Yeah.
Well, boy, about 15 seconds in, it's 3-0 Prep.
Yeah, and you're seeing the pressure already. So Prep's coming out in a full-court press here. It looks like a man press, but they are picking up the Beavers right now. And also trap motion on the side. So over here, Asher Simpson to the right side. Now they're actually into number 3. That's Strickland. He's going to put a little pressure. Cole Knutson gets the ball up the floor here on the left side. A little bit of pressure here again from Strickland. He's going to find a cutting Asher Simpson. No good. Turnover. Beavers. Trifunovic with the turnover with the steal. He's going to push the action to the left side. There's Alex Floor again for another 3. No good. Big Nick Lynch tries to secure the rebound. No good. Throws it back out to Floor. He's going to control it. A little bit of a wild play here. The ball. Nobody can get a hold of the ball. And now Seattle Prep controls. Trifunovic into Nick Lynch. Tried to dive. No good, but we're going to get a travel. Nice play there. You saw a little pick and roll action from Seattle Prep. You see they're trying to get the big Nick here early. Well, that time he just shuffled his feet.
Yeah,
Turnover.
That's going to be an issue for Coach Broom because he did get the ball right into the gut of that defense. So, Coach Broom, they're going to need to talk about that here on the next trip down the floor.
And Seattle Prep again picking up full court pressure here, and another turnover. Picked up Alex Floor. Asher Simpson able to retrieve the ball back for the Beavers. Headed to Lucas Waters. Drives all the way into the lane. No good. We're going to stay here. Ball out of bounds underneath the basket to the Beavers. Good to see Lucas Waters taking it right at the Panthers.
Absolutely. The Panthers riding a 3-game win streak as they come here as they beat Roosevelt last on Tuesday. And so they've been playing good basketball. Another turnover.
Another turnover there by Billy Shake. Threw it right to the defender. Ooh, good deep there. Strickland. Great play there. Strickland tried to go all the way to the basket. And it looks like Lucas Waters said nothing doing there. He took the charge. We're going the other way. Coach Broom loves to see that from his young players.
That was a 2-point play. Basically that's kind of almost a 4-point swing. Just took those 2 off the board, gave the possession right back to the Beavers. 3-0 Prep early.
Here's that pressure again by the Panthers. They're able to get it in. Billy Shake across half court. Playing a call now, Coach Broom. Billy Shake's going to go one-on-one into the lane. No good there. Shuffles his feet. That's a second turnover, early turnover for Billy Shake.
Turnover city here. We've had Prep's had a few, and we've got the Beavers here with a couple. We've got 4 turnovers so far. John, the Pride of Bakersfield tells us 4 turnovers in 2 minutes. We're on our way to some records.
Yeah, you're seeing that pressure already, and there's an easy dump in to Big Nick Lynch with the left hand.
Yeah, that was a concern for Coach Adams. We talked about that in the pregame.
5-0 here. Seattle Prep 6-10 in the first quarter. And Billy Shake's going to call for a clear out here. Prep still picking up full court here. I don't see the double team coming here yet. So Billy Shake's going to get it across full court. Swings left side. Lucas Waters to the corner. Asher Simpson tries to drive in the lane. No good. Still going. Can't get it there. Kicks it back out. Lucas Waters, top of the key. He eyes up here over to Cole Knutson on the left side. Back to the corner. Asher Simpson. He's going to try to penetrate baseline. No good. Retreats back out. Shot clock running out. Finds Cole Knutson. Cut into the basket for 2. Nice play there. Good patience by the Beavers, Billy.
Absolutely. Good patience and a high percentage shot. I don't know how many layups you're going to get against that size, but the Beavers did a nice job.
Good to see their patience there and getting the shot they wanted. Here's Prep the other way into Big Nick Lynch again. He tries to go with a baby hook. No good. Asher Simpson recovers the rebound. He's going to walk the ball up the court here. Pressured by Alex Floor. Over to Lucas Water on the right side. Good ball pressure here by Seattle Prep. Not letting any rotations. Billy Shake over to Cole Knutson for the 3-pointer from the left side. He knocks it down. Cole Knutson, all 5 points for the Beavers. Evens the score, 5-5. 5 minutes left here in the first period. Good start for the Beavers, minus the 4 turnovers.
5-0 Cole, and Cole gets the rebound. So Cole with 5 and the Prep with 5.
And Strickland with missing the shot. Now we got another turnover. Back to Strickland. Gonna miss another land. And I think we're gonna get over the back call here on Alex Floor, number 20. Good box out there by Asher Simpson.
Yeah, did a great job boxing out. Just went right over the top. An easy call for official Matt Thompson. 5-5, nice response by the Beavers. We had talked about the Beavers getting off to some slow starts and really putting themselves in a hole early. Nice to see that early fight, John.
Yeah, Prep again picking up here full court. And finding Will Bowden's is coming up as kind of the relief valve here. And he gets back to Will here. We get across half court. Will top of the key. Finds in the corner Cole Knutson for another 3-pointer. He knocks it down. 3-ball corner pocket. Cole Knutson, all 8 points now for the Beavers. 8-5. 4:20 left here in the first quarter.
I don't think he can do it all by himself, but he's off to a great start. Prep shooting 33% from the field, John.
Strickland again. Other way. Tries to go in. Nothing doing here. Rebound Lucas Waters. He's trying to force the action. Finds Billy Shake left side. Here's a ball screen here. Billy Shake tries to find the cut in Luke Waters, but he didn't cut. And turnover Beaver. That's third turnover now on Shake. And it looks like Coach Broom's going to get him a quick breather here. Oscar Olson into the game.
Yeah, Mike Kelly's 22nd year at the helm as a head coach, and he's a little frustrated with his, like that 5-0, but is not happy about an 8-0 run here, John.
He's going to make some quick adjustments here. You can guarantee that. Here come the Panthers again, left side. Strickland with the ball again is going to pull up 17-footer. Nice defense there by Lucas Waters. Rebound, Big Nick Lynch tries to put back, nothing doing there. Oscar Olson with the rebound here ahead of Cole Knutson. Strickland eyes him up. Skip pass to the right side. Asher Simpson dribbles baseline, nothing doing. Rejected. That was rejected by Colin Gale.
I think he blocked that with his elbow.
I think he did too. And Seattle Prep tries to force the action again. Another turnover for Prep. So Looks like Coach Kelly's going to get a few subs in here. A lot of turnovers both sides right now.
But total of 9 so far. 5 for the Beavs, John. 4 for Seattle Prep. And it's been sloppy early with the Beavs holding that early 8-5 lead. Or should I say Cole Knutson holding that 8-5 lead.
Knutson 8, Seattle Prep 5. Full court pressure again. They're going to put a little pressure on Oscar Olsen, but he's able to get the ball across half court. Picks up his dribble, finds Cole Knutson on the left side. Entry pass, Will Bowden. Big nicks on him. Will, nothing doing. He's going to find Lucas Waters, top of the key for the three-pointer. Lucas Waters. Top of the key, three-pointer, 11-5.
Boy, he was wide open, John. There wasn't anybody within 4 or 5 feet of him. That was a nice shot.
Yeah, as we're saying, that Lucas is just back from injury and relatively new, so Coach Kelly probably hasn't seen much of him, so hasn't had time to scout him. Missed lay-in here by Gale.
Another missed layup.
Rebound Beavers. Oscar Olsen tells everybody to clear out here. He's going to get the ball across half court. Coach Broom barks out a call here. Top of the key, Will Bowden. He's going to find Oscar Olsen right side. It's picked by Asher Simpson. Oscar Olsen all the way to the corner with the ball.
Let's try to find Lucas. They're really trying to get Lucas Waters open. He's doing a great job of moving without the ball.
Asher Simpson with the ball now right side. He's looking to penetrate. Nothing doing there. He's going to find Lucas Waters left side at the three-point line. No doing. He finds Oscar Olsen top of the key. Fires a three-pointer. No good. Rebound, Colin Gale.
I don't know if that was the shot Coach Broom wanted. That was more of a four-pointer than a three-pointer.
Trifunovic the other way, drops it off Josh Jenkins, and Josh Jenkins able to get 2 points. There he's on the board. 11-7. 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Ball pressure again here on Oscar Olsen. Will Bowden's going to come up, try to set a pick here for Oscar. Relieve a little bit of pressure. Right side, Cole Knutson to the corner to Asher Simpson. High balls, Lucas Waters, nothing doing. Back cut by Lucas. Ball pressure here. He's got to find somebody. Finds Lucas Waters, corner, right side corner. Over to Oscar Olsen. Left side, Cole Knutson fires another three-pointer. Comes up a bit short there. Asher Simpson, nice offensive rebound. Looks for the skip pass. Oscar Olsen to the right side. Penetrates. Finds Cole Knutson, top of the key for another three-pointer. Nothing doing.
Look good, though. Look good. It was a good shot. Great penetrating kick, John.
There's a rebound by Declan Kelly from Seattle Prep. Hands the ball off to Trifunovic. Trifunovic left side. Might have been a carry there. He got away with Josh Jenkins. Into the big Nick Lynch. Going to go up with it and drops in the lane.
Good strike. Beavers shooting 50% from the three, John. So, they had a good opportunity there.
Let's see if they can keep that up. That's tough. Here we go, 11-9, 1 minute left. Oscar Olsen again able to get the ball across half court. Left side, Lucas Waters into the corner to Asher Simpson. Coach Broom barking out a call again. Hands it off to Cole Knutson in the lane. And it looks like we're going to get called for a traveling here, Billy. 11-9, 1 minute left. A few more subs. We got Bryce Russell coming in for Will Bowden for the Beavers.
You can tell, John, the teams are looking a little more comfortable. I think we're starting to get a little bit of a flow here. Coach Kelly calling out got the Texas Longhorns up. So let's see what happens.
Top of the key now. Colin Gelly's going to find the corner. Nice. Ooh, we're going to get a legal screen. So just into the game, Will Laughlin for Seattle Prep's going to get called with a legal screen here. It looks like. And this is the luxury that Coach Kelly has, Bill. He pulls out Nick Lynch, 6'11", and in comes Will Laughlin at 6'10".
Yeah, look, they're putting a little bit more pressure. They did not pressure in the last 3 or 4 minutes. Now they're a little bit more pressure there on Asher Simpson.
Asher Simpson bringing the ball forward, finds Bryce Russell, misses the layup. Great pass there. He probably should have had that one. Nikolai Trifunovic all the way to the basket, no good. Oh, a nice dump pass there into Josh Jenkins for 2. He just got behind the defense there, Billy. Was able to get an easy bucket.
Yeah, we were a little lack of communication there. Good ball movement by Seattle Prep.
11-11 here with 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Coach Bruce's probably going to go for a last shot. Asher Simpson, top of the key to Oscar Olsen, right side to Lucas Winters. 7 seconds left. Left guy, Oscar Olsen, tries to get in the key. Nothing doing there. He's got to get a shot off. Gets a floater into the lane. Knocks it down with 2 seconds left. 13-11. Beavers after 1. Nice shot there by Oscar Olsen, by the sophomore, over the tall timber of Seattle Prep. 13-11 after 1.
Fun start to this game, John. I'll tell you, it's a little sloppy, but we're up and running here.
Here we go.
Hey, reminder fans, KBFGSeattle.org is where you can find us. Tell your friends, tell your family, KBFGSeattle.org. And a reminder, going to stream the internet with Comcast. We're having a little bit of problems with Comcast on our live radio connection, so join us, KBFGSeattle.org. Billy Rogers, John Adams, the pride of Bakersfield, John Marstall, Gary Dunn, the Coug, and our producer-engineer, Eric Moose, all joining us tonight to bring you Ballard Beaver and Seattle Prep basketball action. Jamie Quick out in Cle Elum, out on the east side of the state, wants to say hi. Jamie, thank you so much for tuning in. Christina in North Seattle. Christina, thank you. Ken in North Seattle. Thank you, Ken, for tuning in up and down the line. So appreciate you folks reaching out. I think Seth just sent us another note from Arizona. Nick over in Pullman. Nick, thank you for tuning in for tonight's action. Beaver ball, 13-11 Beavs for the play-by-play. Here's John Adams.
Inbounds again to Oscar Olsen, able to secure the ball. Cole Knutson with a back cut. Nice back cut by Cole Knutson. Stops and pops, comes up a bit short. Almost an offensive rebound, Beavers, but big Nick Lynch is able to secure the ball. Hands it off to Gale. Gale's going to go right side now. Over to Jenkins. Jenkins going to try to penetrate baseline. He gets a little bit of contact there by Oscar Olsen.
Yeah, Oscar hit him. Ramon Cunningham had a great angle on that and just kind of whacked him right across the arms. Easy call, baseline out of bounds for Seattle Prep.
Yeah, and you got big Nick Lynch there just giving a big target.
I was just going to say, these baseline out of bounds where you're kind of manned up, this causes problems just isolation-wise. They're fronting inside, which is interesting. We've seen a lot of three-quarter.
Yeah, Prep able to get the ball in here to Strickland. Strickland comes up a bit short. Offensive rebound by Gale, puts it back. 13-13. 7:22 in the second quarter. Oscar Olsen looks like Prep now is backed off on that full court pressure. Oscar Olsen able to bring it up comfortably. Hands it off to Billy Shake, left side. Billy back in the game here. Oscar Olsen, fake three-pointer from the right side. Over to Billy Shake for a three-pointer. He's going to heave one up, and he knocked it down. Nice shot, Billy Shake. Three-pointer, top key. 16-13 Beavers. 7 minutes left here in the second quarter.
Boy, the three ball's falling, keeping the Beavers right in the ball game.
Here we go, top pick and roll now for Seattle Prep. You got big Nick Lynch coming out to set a pick and roll. Hands it over to Floor. Floor's going to look into Nick Lynch. Baseline 17 feet. Eyes up, back over to Floor. Dribbles into the lane, no good. Hands it off to Jenkins, who penetrates in the lane. And it looks like we're going to get a foul call.
I didn't know if he had control. It looked like he was a little bit out of control, which would be an offensive foul, but Ramon Cunningham saw it a little bit differently. It'll be out of bounds, Seattle Prep. You got to like the Beavers' confidence after that kind of a tough start. Bro, they've been playing good basketball the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, they've kind of righted the ship here after some really kind of foolish early turnovers. Here's another turnover by Prep. So, boy, we have a lot of turnovers here. 16-13, 6:35. Billy Shake able to bring the ball to the floor here. Good ball pressure again by Floor. And Billy Shake, the 5 count is on. He goes all the way to the basket for Billy Shake all the way with the reverse lay-in.
Oh, that might be one of our plays of the night, John. That was spectacular. How to beat pressure. You're a little young basketball player. Billy Shake taught you how to do it.
There we go. Corner shot by Colin Gale comes up. Silences the crowd with a three-pointer. 18-16 now. Beavers 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Prep's going to put that pressure on again. Asher Simpson able to get by it. He's going to go all the way to the basket. Honda get a shot off, and we're going to get, looks like we're going to get actually foul on Prep. So, and that foul is on Josh Jenkins. Looks like that's his first foul for Prep. And Asher Simpson's going to the line for 2. Deceiving statistics here, Billy, after the first quarter. Prep was shooting 76%, the Beavers 50%, but the Beavers were up. So you're seeing how the turnovers are really playing a huge factor right now.
Absolutely. Turnovers playing a huge factor, and, John, the three-point line playing a huge factor for the Beavers, keeping them in this game. Beavers 3 for 6 from the 3, 50%. So, I'll tell you that the three-point shot can be an equalizer. You score 2, we score 3. I'm not a mathematician, but I think you'll come out on top.
And we'll go to the Pride of Bakersfield to run those numbers. It's above my pay grade, Billy.
Hey, stay tuned. Gary Dunn, the Coug, will have our halftime show coming up in about 6 minutes. Beef still holding a 20-16 lead, John.
Asher Simpson able to knock down both free throws, 20-16. 6 minutes left here in the second quarter. Back in, Big Will Bowden. He's got a hand on Nick Lynch. Nice driving layup there by Trifunovic with kind of the floater in the lane. And the pressure again.
Yeah, three-quarter court pressure here. Billy Shake doing a nice job of kind of being aggressive against that pressure, which I think is way to beat that.
Yeah, he's able to get the ball up the floor here. Billy Shake kind of righting the ship for him. He had some early turnovers, but knocked down 2 shots in a row here for the Beavers. Now he's getting double teamed at the top of the key. Finds Lucas Water in the corner. Penetrates in the lane. Dumps it off to Will Bowden. No good. Actually, turnover here. Recovered by Trifunovic. He wants to go all the way to the basket. Spin move. No good. Tries to hand it off to Floor. Looks like Lucas Waters got a hand on the ball. And ball out of bounds underneath the basket to Prep.
Yeah, Seattle Prep will take that ball on the baseline again. Boy, they kind of let Bowden's kind of on an island here, running a little bit of baseline out of bounds.
There's that corner shot again by Alex Ford. Good inbounds play. They got burned on that again.
Yeah, that 1-4 set really spreads your defense and really is pretty effective against Ballard so far.
They kind of spread the defense and sent a cutter, and that gets a defender looking the wrong way. Floors knocked down 2 in a row from the corner on that.
Oh, that's a tough pass to Simpson to Shake.
Billy Shake again with the ball. Top of the key. 20-21. Prep now up with 4:47 left. Shake, almost another turnover. He kind of threw a pass right at the same time Cole Knutson was cutting. Fortunately for the Beavers.
You're right, John. You are right. Yeah, the Asher Simpson pass was tough too. You just don't want those long distance passes, and a lot of that is because of the length of Seattle Prep. They've got those long guards. A tip like that could be a dunk on the other end. We don't want that kind of too much emotion getting into this fun Friday night here in Ballard.
Yeah, sideline inbounds here for the Beavers. Oh, what good play there. Cole Knutson throws it right to the rim for Lucas Waters. Comes a little bit short. That would have been a fantastic play.
Waters were rising on that one.
Waters were rising. Turnover again. Prep brings it down. Tries to force the entry pass. Turnover coming the way of Billy Shake for the stop and pop three-pointer. Knocks it down. Billy Shake.
He's hurt a little bit over there too. I think he twisted an ankle. May have come down on the defender, John. That'd be a huge loss for the Beavs. I hope he's okay. He's been playing well. Sometimes when the shooter is elevated, the officials really have to watch so the defender doesn't slide under.
Yeah, step in underneath.
Yep. Hey, Beavs are 3 for 3 for field goals this quarter, too. So 23-21, kind of a nice start. Ballard sports medicine specialist Loka Murphy. Looks like Billy's kind of walking off on his own power. He's wearing those low tops, too. I hope he's okay.
Yeah. Good sign that he's able to walk off the court, kind of jogged off the court. So hopefully we'll get a chance. We'll get an update here from Loka at some point, but hopefully we'll get to see him back in the game here soon.
Absolutely.
Back to the action here. Prep's going to bring down the ball. Big Nick Lynch is going to set some high picks there. You're seeing this four-guard motion with Big Nick. Man in the post. They're going to find. Comes up short there. Trifunovic with a three-pointer from the right side. No good. Asher Simpson rebound. Coach Broom making a play call here. We got right side Asher Simpson. He's going to find Lucas Waters top of the key. Oscar Olson left side for the three-pointer. Comes up short, but we're going to get an illegal screen here by Will Bowden.
I think Bowden got him, and I was just going to say, before Bowden set that illegal screen, Will's doing a really nice job pounding on those post guys. He is fronting really hand-to-hand combat inside. It is physical. It is tough. It's Metro League basketball, and it's on KBFG.
Here we go, Prep again. Top of the key to Colin Gale. He tries a spin move into the lane. Nice move there. Drops in, too. Ties it up at 23-23, 3:48 now in the second quarter here.
You having fun yet, John? This is great.
I'm having a blast.
Woo.
And that backcourt pressure by the Panthers again forces a turnover. Oscar Olson not able to handle the pressure. We're going to have sideline out of bounds now. Into the game is Declan Kelly now for Seattle Prep.
That's that 8th Beaver turnover, too. So eight turnovers for the Beavs, 6 for Seattle Prep. Wow. We've still got 4 minutes left in the second quarter.
Boy, another nice shot there by Trifunovic. Stop and pop, left side, 17-footer, able to knock it down. 23-25, Panthers, 3:33 left here in the second quarter. Timeout by Coach Broom, Billy.
Hey, great time to let our listeners. You're listening to Metro League High School Boys Basketball, featuring the Ballard High School Beavers on FM 107.3. KBFG, strictly local radio, and streaming on the World Wide Web on KBFGSeattle.org. You can also catch us on TuneIn, tunein.com. Ways to catch us. I want to say hello tonight to Eric. Eric is joining us from Seattle. Eric, thank you for listening. Appreciate you tuning in to us tonight. As we mentioned, Nick from Pullman. Stay tuned today. We're 3 minutes away from Gary Dunn taking us in the halftime show. We're excited. Gary's going to have some students on with us. A reminder, too, about our next broadcast. Tuesday Tuesday night, January 16th, we go to Roosevelt High School. The Riders and the Beavers, 7 o'clock pregame, 7:30 tip. Hey, John, Prep shooting 55% from the field. The Beavers 53%. We talked about a lot of turnovers and kind of a rugged first start. But, boy, the last 6 or 7 minutes, been some fun basketball.
Fun basketball. I think Ballard is doing a good job of not letting Nick Lynch just have his way in the post. And I think that's paying off so far. You're seeing, again, that full court pressure by the Panthers. Cole Knutson trying to find it in. And, he's going to get a 5-second call. Could not find anybody. 23-25. Panthers up 2 with 3:33 left here in the second quarter.
You know, the one thing about that turnover, we've talked about this a little bit when we were at the Franklin game, those dead ball turnovers, at least it's a dead ball and they're not getting a run out the other end.
Here's that inbounds play again by the Panthers. They're looking for those corner three-point shot shooters. Nothing here. Looks like the Beavers able to put some defense here. We're going to have an entry pass here. Now it's Floor. Alex Floor posted up now as the guard. Hands it off to Strickland, trying to drive baseline, and he just loses the handle. Strickland's had a few turnovers here early.
Asher Simpson did a nice job. Asher did a nice job of kind of defending, using that baseline. Very effective.
Asher Simpson, a gritty defender for the Beavers. Oscar Olsen able to get the ball across half court, top of the key. Will Bowden, big Will Bowden. Finds in the corner. There's Cole Knutson, the shooter, three-pointer. Comes up a little bit long this time. Asher Simpson trying to box out to get the rebound. Nothing doing there. Collected by Trifunovic, hands it off to Kelly. Kelly with the stop and pop three-pointer, no good. Nice effort there by Colin Gale to try to put the tip back, no good. And it looks like we're going to have ball out of bounds again to the Panthers underneath the basket. Now, the Beavers again get to those corners where those three-point shooters are drifting.
Yeah, the baseline out of bounds has been a concern for the Beavs. Back a little pick and roll up top.
High pick and roll action there. Nice entry pass. Kicks it over to Kalu Strickland for an easy land.
This is a big possession. You don't want this to get to 6. It's a big possession for the Beavs.
Yep. Oh, nice pass by Asher Simpson. Not sure that's going to. Oh. Let's see what the call is here.
We've got 2 different whistles.
There's a big call here.
Court Potter and Ramon Cunningham.
They're thinking about it.
We're talking about it. We had 2 whistles.
Oh.
And Cunningham is going to win here with a block.
Boy, Coach Kelly didn't like that. Asher Simpson from half court able to throw the ball all the way down to Will Bowden. Draws the foul on, I couldn't see who the number was.
Mike Kelly is all over Ramon Cunningham, just right in Ramon's ear. Coach Kelly is not happy with that. You know, it's tough from the naked eye. That call could have gone either way, John. Mike Kelly is really letting veteran official Ramon Cunningham have it and letting him know that he was not happy about that. Ramon Cunningham's blowing his whistle. Might be getting close to a technical foul.
Getting pretty close here.
Now we've got Ramon is going to go over and talk to official Matt Thompson. Coach Broom is out on the floor. Coach Kelly's out on the floor. Did the bucket go?
Are they going to count the bucket here?
This is some confusion here. What do we have, John? Looks like the bucket went, and it's 1 shot.
They're going to count the bucket.
So Coach Broom was arguing, saying, hey, the bucket should have gone. And so now the bucket goes. Coach Kelly still not happy with Ramon Cunningham. They're still having a conversation, John.
And here's another whistle. What are we going to say? Maybe a lane violation here.
Oh, boy, Matt Thompson wants to join in on this. Thompson comes in with a lane violation. Oh, boy, everybody's getting on the act tonight.
He was feeling a little left out there. Hasn't blown his whistle yet. 25-27, coming the other way after all that. 2:30 left in the second quarter.
Ended up being a big play for the Beavs.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see him pretty physical. Again, pretty physical in the post. That's going to be on Will Bowden. That's his second foul. But he is just trying to keep Big Nick Lynch, who just came back into the game, off the block. And it looks like Coach Broom's going to give Bowden a little breather here back into the game. Bryce Wrestle, and he's going to try to man here. Oh, backdoor cut again off the inbounds pass for the easy land. You saw what happened there, Billy, as they tried to give too much attention to Nick Lynch because he's such an easy target. And it looks like Kelly's able to just drift to the basket and get an easy land.
Full court pressure here, man-to-man full court pressure here by Prep.
25-29, 2 minutes left here in the second quarter. Beavers across half court. Again, look at that pressure by the Panthers. Asher Simpson here looking for somebody. Coach Broom yelling out a call here, top of the key to Bryce Wrestle. You see the guards down. He goes over to Oscar Olsen on the left side, tries to penetrate in the lane, nothing doing there. Dribbles top of the key.
Prep doing a nice job defensively.
Shot clock opportunity. Lucas Waters in the corner for 3. Comes up way short. And we're going to get a shot clock violation. That's the right shot. And again, they're patient. He just missed the target that time. 25-29, 1:44 left here in the second quarter.
Reminder, KBFGSeattle.org is where you'll find high school basketball featuring the Seattle Prep Panthers and the Ballard Beavers. Stay tuned. The Coug, Gary Dunn, takes us to the halftime show. Billy Rogers and the voice of the Beavers, John Adams.
Panthers again able to bring the ball across half court. Hands it off over to Colin Gale. One dribble. And we got another whistle here. Let's see what the whistle call is here. I'm not sure what this is, Billy.
I didn't see anything down there, but I guess Ramon, Coach Broom's asking the same question. There wasn't much there. Ramon Cunningham said there was a hold.
Yeah.
He had a much better look at it than we did from our broadcast vantage point.
That was on Bryce Russell. He was held Nick Lynch. I'd probably hold him too. Hard to move him off the lane.
Another whistle here. I think they're, one thing that Coach Broom talked about in the pregame, Court Potter with another whistle, they're really trying to worry about those posts, so you got the guards down there holding, pushing a little bit. Fouls are starting to add up. 6 of them for the Beavs, 5 of them for Seattle Prep with 1:32 left. So
yeah, that's a third foul on Oscar Olson. So Billy Shake back in the game, giving Oscar a breather. Here's another backdoor cut on the inbounds by Seattle Prep. That is really giving the Beavers fits, and it looks like another foul call here.
Yeah, 1-4 set. It's spreading the Beavers out, and then if you have a shooter, which even makes it more difficult, you've got to put somebody out on that far side, and you have two good post players.
And you got a post player, yeah.
That's a tough combination. Hey, thanks to Waste Management for supporting KBFG nonprofit radio. KBFG Seattle.
And at the free throw line now, Strickland knocks down the first of 2. 25-30 now, 1:30 left here in the second quarter. Panthers up 5.
Domani Pizza. Thank you, Domani, for supporting KBFG.
I think I saw Valentin Boyanoff, former Beaver great, in the house tonight.
The godfather of Domani Pizza.
The godfather of Domani Pizza. That's a great pie.
John, what do we got? We got Ramon Cunningham. If they're getting paid by the whistle here, we're getting a lot of whistles. These last 2 minutes, we're getting a ton of whistles. It looks like a timeout by Coach Broom.
Yeah, Coach Broom wants a 30-second here. That's actually the second foul on Cole Knutson.
He might want to try to figure out a little bit on those baseline out of bounds. I don't know. It's hard. Sometimes you want to zone those. Sometimes you want to man those. That's tough to zone when they spread you out so wide. But you're going to have to figure kind of either give up the 3 or give up the 2 inside, one of the 2.
Yeah, it's tough. You have Nick Lynch there on the block for the inbounds pass. You have to give him more attention to this one, or they can just throw it up over the top. So I think that's what's happening is all the Beavers are keeping their eye on that inbounds to Lynch, and then other cutters are going to the basket.
Yeah,
so
exactly. Hey, John, from the National Hockey League, the Canucks 5, the Blue Jackets 2, the Calgary Flames 4, the Florida Panthers 2, the Caps and the Hurricanes, those are 2 teams that just don't like each other, 4-3, and the Blackhawks down the Winnipeg Jets 2-1. Back to live action now. Here's the voice of the Beavers, John Adams.
Colin Gale at the line, misses the free throw. Rebound Lucas Waters with 1:30 left here. There's that backcourt pressure again by the Panthers. Billy shaking to call him off, trying to just go one-on-one across half court. Right side to Asher Simpson. Top of the key, Cole Knutson. He spins it back to the left side. Billy Shake tries to penetrate baseline. Going to get all the way to the basket. Knocks down the lay-in. Another nice shot. Reverse lay-in by Billy Shake.
The ankle looks okay. He took a spill.
I think the ankle.
We got to give our credit to our sports medicine staff and Loca Murphy there for getting him all right.
Other way again, Seattle Prep hands off Nick Lynch out on the perimeter this time. Hands it over to Trifunovic. Now they're just doing kind of a 3-man weave here. Now they go into big Nick Lynch. He's going to try to double team. Good double team by the Beavers. Kicks it out to Strickland. No good. Rebound again by Lucas Waters. Hands it off Billy Shake. 27-30, 45 seconds left here in the second quarter. Beavers down 3. Coach Broom, another call here. Top of the key to Bryce Russell. Good ball pressure here again by the Panthers. Bryce Russell can't find anybody, puts it on the ground.
Let's go back to Billy Shake. Billy has 10 in this quarter. John Marstall pointed that out to us.
Billy Shake finds Asher Simpson all the way. Tries to loft one up off the glass. No good. Gets his own rebound. How does he find that? Gets his own rebound back up for the two-pointer. 29-30. 18 seconds left. Coach Kelly wants a last shot.
I think run that high pick and roll again. They've used that a couple times. Let's see if they're running high screen and roll. Good skip
Trifunovic all the way skip pass corner. Three-pointer at the buzzer. No good. Rebound Nick Lynch with 3 seconds left. No good. Rebound Billy Shake. Yeah, boy. Flurry of action there at the end of the second quarter, Billy. They had a few different looks here. They have a nice set play. with a skip pass to the corner for 3, no good. They couldn't get anything there, but boy, what a first half. 29-30, Beavers down 1. Good action there. Billy Shake comes back from some early game mistakes and has 10 points in the second quarter.
Absolutely. Billy's 10 points were huge, but if you look back, too, to the start of that game, boy, it was 5-0 Prep pretty quick, and then those 8 points that Cole Knutson had were big to kind of get the Beavs going. And that's what they haven't had in some of those starts was Cole Knutson. And Cole got going a little bit, got him going 8-5. And that's been back and forth really since then. Seattle Prep had that, a 4-point lead, and then we had that big kind of confusing play on the baseline block. Well, it ended up being an and 1. Ballard missed the free throw, but that was huge because that goes the other way. A 4-point game went down to 2, could have gone to 6. So you got to be happy with your Coach Broom. And I think your kids are playing hard. I think you got to be happy with the effort.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think you're right. That was a pivotal play. That goes the other way. I think you can kind of get a sense of the momentum was maybe shifting back to Seattle Prep. So Coach Broom's got to be happy. Coach Kelly's making some modifications here at halftime. Probably going to get on his players a little bit. Coach Broom, always a good coach, will come out with probably some changes himself to try to alleviate. Probably going to see more pressure coming from Seattle Prep. Probably going to continue to pick up full court. They're getting the hands on the ball, but Beavers able to actually knock down the shots, be patient, and get some shots off that they're looking for. So, as you're saying, Billy, is Cole Knutson in many ways, this offense for the Beavers really does revolve around Cole's able to get his shot going, and he was able to do that tonight. He needs a supporting cast, and I think he's getting it so far. Lucas Waters able to knock down a 3-pointer, as well as Billy Shake. So
yeah, we're excited. It's going to be a fun second half, John. 30-29 Seattle Prep. A little bit of a shocking score if you're looking around Seattle.
A little surprising.
Well, that's a little surprising, but run away. Let's throw it over to Gary Dunn for our halftime show. Gary Dunn, take it away.
Hey folks, Gary Dunn here. I'm here with my co-host Joe McCaffrey. And one second, mic's off.
Hey everyone.
There he is. Okay. So me and Joe are here. This is a very different Ballard team, isn't it, Joe?
Oh, hugely different. I'm seeing a great game out here tonight. 30-29. Phenomenal.
I know. For those of you who are here, the Ballard team is very, very undersized. All their starters are above 6 foot, and we have maybe 3 guys in total on our team that are above 6 foot. All right, so to kick off halftime, we're going to go back to a pregame interview that Billy Rogers took with our senior basketball player, Asher Simpson. So let's listen to what Asher has to say.
Back on the Beavers pregame show on KBFG Radio, joined here by Asher Simpson, Beavers guard. Can you talk a little bit about tonight's opponent, Seattle Prep, and maybe a couple things you guys are expecting?
So Prep is a big team. Like, they're known for being good, and they've got 2 absolute monsters on their team. And there's, I don't know, like, unlike most teams in Metro, there's not really a weak link on their team. So you really just got to sit down and defend on it, every single person. Like, today's it's a game all about defense tonight for us, I think, and we've really got to box out. They got a kid that's about 6'10" or some absolute monster, and they all crash hard, and I think that's our main focus is defense and boxing out. That's what you just got to do.
So the big guys are going to have a workout tonight. There's no doubt, but obviously with post defense and size, the perimeter players like yourself can help by pressuring the ball and doing some things. Have you guys been working on some of that stuff in practice?
Yeah. So we have guards pressure the ball, and tonight I don't think we're fronting tonight because it's way harder. It's easier to lob the ball over that 6'10" guy up and over.
Absolutely.
Even if there's a guard and help D, it's just hard. So we're 3/4 fronting that just to try and deny that post, and I don't know, make their guards win the game tonight.
Okay, that sounds like a good game plan. Obviously, we're coming up. It's a Friday night. Fun to be playing at home. We got a great crowd. We got the band out tonight. Everybody should be kind of ready to go and fired up. It's a good Metro League opponent.
Yeah, I think everyone's pretty fired up. It's a nice Friday night game too, and I mean they got us pretty bad last year, so I think we got to come out with something.
Absolutely. Thanks, Asher. We're excited for tonight's ball game. Let's throw it back to the voice of the Beavers, John Adams.
Well, it's not John Adams, but it's Gary Dunn and Joseph McCaffrey, and we're here joined with the Ballard High School principal, Kevin Weinkoop. Mr. Weinkoop, how are you doing today?
Hi, Mr. Weinkoop.
How you doing tonight?
Doing well. This is a great game, isn't it?
This is a great game. I'm really impressed with the fight our guys are putting out there tonight.
Yeah, have you seen the team change over the past few games?
I have. You know, they've been looking for a rhythm. They've been looking for some fight. And tonight they're really bringing everything they've got. They're showing their skills. They're showing the same fight that they've been showing. And it's really coming together for them right now.
Now, I'm curious, have you ever played basketball yourself before?
I played a little bit of basketball at Ballard High School, as you know, where I grew up, and I got to play in this league, and there's always been great players, and you know, there's still one guy in the NBA I played against here. Jason Terry went to Franklin High School, and you know, we used to have games like this that were a lot of fun, big crowds and everything, and you know, those are some of the best memories of my life, and I just, you know, most of the time I was just trying to avoid getting dunked on.
All right. And what class did you graduate in?
I was class of 1994.
1994. And since then, how have you seen, because Ballard in size, it's very overpopulated. We're getting the new school in Lincoln. Just how have you seen it develop? How have you seen it change with the new students and the course remodeling after you left?
Yeah, I think that most of the students here would be kind of shocked to see what Ballard was like when I came through. The population of the school was vastly different. It was a lot smaller. We were about a half the size almost, and 60% of the school was students of color. And so it was a much more diverse school than it is now. And it really added some interesting things to the school, but not everybody wanted to be here. And so, you know, there's definitely some interesting dichotomy of things, but we loved it at the time. We were kind of small and fierce. And, you know, just like we do now, we cared a lot about Ballard High School.
Yeah. And you're the principal of over 2,000 kids. What does that, entail? What do you do? You have all these kids and all these places to be, all these teachers to take charge of. What exactly is your, daily routine, I guess?
Well, first of all, it's the best job in the world. I mean, I can't imagine anybody having a better day-to-day existence than me, getting to spend time with, like you said, 2,000 students, be part of their process and their journey of growing up from, you know, childhood to high school to me, or through adulthood. That's really what high school is all about for me, is that, you know, freshmen come in and they're 14-year-old kids, and by the time they leave, they're adults. And it's an amazing process to be part of. And so, you know, I love all the connections with students. Whenever I get a chance, I get out there in the halls, I get out there at the lunchroom. You know, every chance I hear that bell ring, that's the best part of my day, because I get to go out to the hall, talk to students who are coming by, just give them a hard time, check in with them, see how they're doing. And, you know, that's the most important thing that I have, is every one of my personal connections with the students. And so I love it. That's the best thing I do.
All right. Thank you for talking with us. It was a pleasure.
It's my pleasure. Thanks for putting this on the radio. Our guys really love it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mike.
All right. Now
Isn't this
for...
a great band today?
Yes, the band, it's phenomenal. They went to New York last year, and they're taking another trip later this February. We actually got a chance to speak to senior Ballard High School band members. Let's turn into that radio.
All right, so now we'll kick it over to that interview.
With senior members of the Ballard band. So, Chris, what have you been playing?
I've been playing the clarinet for 4 years.
And I've been playing the saxophone, alto saxophone, for 5. So you've both been here for 4 years and seen a lot of basketball games. What's your favorite part about it, or what do you enjoy most about being here? Chris?
I really like to hype up at the games and in the stands and watching our teams win.
John?
Yeah, when everyone gets all hyped up or loud, especially the student section and us on our instruments, and Mr. Broom's yelling at his team members, then yeah, it's really fun.
All right. And now I understand you guys have a trip coming up. You guys are going to Yakima. Chris, could you talk a little bit about it for us?
Yeah, Yakima is this Washington State music festival, and there's going to be a lot of band teachers there, so it's pretty prestigious among Mr. James's peers, and it's going to be pretty crazy.
And who is Mr. James?
Mr. James is our band director.
Okay.
Nice. All right. And you guys, not only do you play the basketball games during the fall, you guys play over at the Memorial Stadium. You play at the football games. So out of the two, John, what do you think is your favorite to play at? Do you like basketball games or football games better?
Well, I do like the football games in that football is one of my more favorite sports. But I do like the basketball games better because, one, it's indoors. We get to sit down. And also...
Sorry, we had to cut that interview short because the game halftime just flew by. So thank you for joining me and Joe. It was fun. And we'll see you next Tuesday at Roosevelt High School, going back to Billy and John Adams.
All right, thanks, Gary. Here we are back at the action, about ready to get underway here. We're going to start off Seattle Prep ball. Inbounds, Gale's going to inbounds here, looks like to Trifunovic. I'm going to struggle with that name all night long. And
we're just getting ready here. 30-29 Seattle Prep, 8 minutes on. We're just getting the shot clock, I think, fired up. Ramon Cunningham over here talking to our officials, make sure the clock's fired up. A couple real quick scores at the half. 19-16 West Seattle, and Cleveland up 28-27 over O'Day.
And here we are back at the action, top of the key, Colin Gale. Seattle Prep starting the ball, tries to dribble into the lane, goes up. Will Bowden gets big there, no doing. Top of the key now over to Alex Laur. Right side to Strickland. They're trying to get it in Nick Lynch. You can see that. Beavers are well aware of that. Skip pass, nice skip pass again over to Alex Laur, who shot well here for the Panthers. No good on this shot. Offensive rebound by Strickland, puts it right back up for 2. That's good action there by the Panthers. Good activity. 29-32 now. Panthers 7-26 again, picking up full court. Will Bowden come out to relieve a little bit of pressure there by Billy with a big screen. And you're seeing those back cuts now. So this is a great way for the Beavers here to alleviate some of that perimeter pressure. Send those cutters to the basket.
Bowden doing a great job just kind of sitting down on him there. Defense or on offense, just trying to post up the big man. Good job for Will.
Yeah, Asher Simpson now top of the key. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. You're gonna have to get something up here. Nothing doing there. He finds Lucas Waters, but picked off. Good quick hands there by Strickland. Tries to hand it off to Gale. And just a little miscommunication there. Ball out of bounds.
Kind of a careless play a little bit. They really had a chance to get a break going and kind of did a spin move in the backcourt right out of bounds. Beaver ball down 3, 7 minutes to play.
Cole Knutson inbounds to Lucas Waters. Good ball pressure again by Trifunovic. Hands it off right side to Asher Simpson. He's trying to penetrate baseline. Penetrates really hard like that. And Colin Gale's going to get called with a foul here. Veteran official Court Potter with the call there.
You need a name like Court Potter if you're a veteran official when you're playing on the basketball court. That's perfect. Shout out to Bill. Hello, Bill. Thank you for joining us over in Hawthorne Hills tonight. Bill, thank you for being on the radio with us and joining in. KBFG, Seattle, for the play-by-play. Here's John Adams.
Billy Shea gets the ball inbounds, top of the key. Corner shot over here. No, corner pass over to Lucas Waters. Eyes it up, nothing. Dumps it in. Will Bowden. Will Bowden trying to make a move here. Hasn't really seen much of Will. He gets all the way to the basket. Tipped out of his hands by Gale. Will recovers it. And Big Nick Lynch says, not today. Other way coming for Seattle Prep. Trifunovic. Skip pass over. There's the floor. Tries to get all the way to the basket. Tries to get baseline. Looks like he stepped out of bounds. So Beaver ball, another turnover here.
Coach Kelly's not happy. He's going to take a quick 30-second timeout. Tried to force that ball baseline. Stepped out of bounds. They do a nice job using the skip, but it just seems there's not a lot of flow to Seattle Prep tonight. They just look a little out of sync, a little bit out of sorts. They used the skip pass and then tried to drive. Just not very effective.
Yeah, I would say some of they're just kind of foolish turnovers, not necessary turnovers here. So, yeah, I think that's John Marstow was telling us that's the 8th turnover here on Seattle Prep. And so that's helping keep the Beavers here in the game. 29-32, 6:12 left in the third quarter. And Coach Brad Baker over here to verify some statistics for the Beavers.
Well, the Beavs got a chance to tie it here. They've been shooting the 3 well tonight. 6 minutes left, and let's see what transpires here. Seattle Prep has helped a little bit.
There's that full court pressure. Beavers try to get the touchdown pass to alleviate some of that pressure. Turnover.
Give it right back to him.
Coming right back here. Strickland with the ball. You're seeing this high pick and roll action now. 4 out. Big Nick setting the pick here for Floor. Top of the key. Oh boy, he's just wide open here.
Oh
boy. Colin Gale was wide open. Tried to dump it into Big Nick. They're able to retrieve it. Beavers did get a hand on the ball. There's Strickland goes to the basket, and I think he was rejected by the rim. So Cole Knutson able to retrieve the ball here, hands it off to Billy Shake, and he's going to back it up just a little bit. Let everybody get down the floor here. No pressure here. Billy Shake's going to try to penetrate all the way to the basket. Finds a skip pass over to Cole Knutson.
Boy, officials missed a charge. Shake just ran into that young man.
Oh, there's Billy Shake finding Asher Simpson. Oh, he finds almost a three-pointer in the corner. No good. Good offensive rebound by Will Bowden. Puts the ball on the ground. Cole Knutson right side to Lucas Walter for another three-pointer, and he knocks it down.
That's Beeves shooting 6 for 11 from the 3. So I'll tell you, that's been the secret sauce tonight. The special sauce has been the 3-point shot for the Beeves.
Second three-pointer for Lucas Water. Tied up 32-32. 5 minutes left here.
Coach Broom is out here directing traffic.
And there's Big Nick Lynch. They try to find him in the post. He gets his own rebound. Oh, goes up with it, misses it, gets his own rebound. And now he gets the hoop in the arm.
That was one of those ones, John, where it's like, it would have been better to make the first one, and then he actually missed the first one, frustrated the coach, and then got a bonus free throw out of it. So it's that offensive rebound. Court Potter's talking to Coach Broom. Both coaches are up. The intensity has been ratcheted up about 3 times. That's the 3rd foul on Bowden too, John. So that's something to keep an eye on. In terms of depth for the Beeves on the interior.
Yeah, Coach Broom sees that too. He gets Bowden out of the game. In comes the sophomore, Bryce Russell. So here we go, Beavers, 32-35. 4:50 left in the 3rd quarter. Asher Simpson walks the ball up the floor, shouts out a play here. Looks like Prep's going to be in a 2-3 now. Bryce Russell at the top of the key, giving Asher a target here. Quick ball moving by the Beavers. You can see Seattle Prep reacting to every pass. Asher Simpson trying to find Bryce Russell in the high post. He finds him now. Bryce Russell, nothing doing there. And this is the Beavers now. Asher Simpson trying to get to the basket. Drops in a little teardrop off the window. No good. Rebound. Seattle Prep coming the other way. Hands it over to Trifunovic. Goes all the way to the basket for the lay and knocks it down.
Nice drive.
Trifunovic just finds a sliver there on the baseline. Yep. Able to get all the way to the basket.
You got it, John. You called that perfectly. Great call.
So again, here's Seattle Prep coming in this 2-3 zone. And it looks like Beavers are trying to see where the holes are in this defense. Cole Knutson and Billy Shea kind of passing the ball back and forth here at the top of the key. Still looking for Bryce Russell at the high post. Here he goes, turns and faces the basket. That's what you got to do. He finds Lucas Water in the corner for another 3-pointer. No good. Offensive rebound, Cole Knutson. Hands it off over to Asher Simpson. Back in the corner, Cole Knutson for 3. No good. And it looks like Lucas Waters and Colin Gale going for the rebound. They're going to call the foul on Lucas Waters. Good activity by Lucas Waters.
Absolutely. They're sitting in that zone, again, not as active rebounding as if you're in man-to-man. They're kind of waiting for the ball to come to them versus going to get it. Big defensive part in this ball game, John. You don't want to get this thing to 7. 5-point lead right now, and it's a big possession for both teams.
And they're going to dump it in. Nick Lynch try to go right back to him. A little baby hook, no good. Bryce Russell with the rebound, but it looks like maybe there was a foul called on the first attempt.
Not a lot of air in the whistle there for Ramon Cunningham.
Yeah, Beavers down 32-37 right now. 3:28 left in the 3rd quarter. I think this is the largest lead of the game for Seattle Prep.
Yeah, it is, John. And we talked about that play in the first half being critical to kind of keep the Beavers in it. The Beavs need a good offensive possession coming back the other way here. You don't want this to get into double digits.
Yep.
As Seattle Prep, a veteran team, and they're not a team that's going to lose a double-digit lead. So 6 points now. One more free throw coming for Lynch.
Lynch knocked down the first, and looks like he's going to come up short on the second. Rebound, Billy Shake. Oscar Olsen back in the game for Asher Simpson. Much-needed rest and a much-deserved rest for Asher Simpson. Billy Shake, here's that 2-3 again from Seattle Prep. It's given fits to the Beavers for the first 2-3 times down the floor. Cole Knutson tries to dribble, penetrate left side, no good. Hands it off Lucas Waters. Dribbles back out top of the key to Billy Shake. Still trying to find Bryce Russell top of the key. Sets a high pick screen over to Cole Knutson for a 3-pointer. No good. Just rims in and out.
Good shot.
Another offensive rebound by Lucas Waters. Good rebounding here by the Beavers. Oscar Olsen right side. Hands the ball back off to Billy Shake top of the key. Here comes Bryce Russell top of the key again. That looks like I do a little bit of a high pick and roll here. Bryce Russell tries to roll to the basket. Billy Shake can take a deep 3-pointer, comes up short. And there's a rebound by Alex Floor. He's going to try to push the action here. He's been a little quiet here since coming out of the gates early. And they dump it into Big Nick Lynch, knocks in an easy left-hander. And Coach Broom's going to take a timeout.
Yeah, that was an unselfish play. Really nice. Again, the Beavers did not looked a little confused defensively there. They've had a couple, 3 or 4 of those where they're not quite sure who they're guarding. And all that results is that penetration, and then that was a beautiful dump down, a finish, and an 8-point lead for Seattle Prep. So big chance coming back here. Ballard, Coach Broom need to get this sorted out. You do not, as we said, want to get this to double digits.
Yep, 32-40 right now, 2:33 left in the 3rd quarter. Panthers up 8. and you knew it was just a matter of time before they were able to dump the ball in, and Nick Lynch was going to be effective. So Nick Lynch here has scored, I think, 5 or 7 easy points here in the third quarter to extend the lead out to 8. So critical time here. Beavers take a timeout. You know, Coach Broom is drawing up some solutions there for that 2-3 zone that the Panthers put on here at the third quarter.
Yeah, they haven't rebounded particularly well out of it, but I think what Seattle Prep would like is kind of what Billy Shake did last time. Took that long 3, which results in kind of a play going the other way for Seattle Prep. You know, and I'd like to see Billy get to that rim and then maybe pitch for the 3 instead of just shooting it right off. I think the Beavers had more success shooting the 3-2 maybe from those wing spots versus up top. Just a reminder, fans, you are listening to Metro League High School Boys Basketball featuring the Ballard High School Beavers on FM 107.3 KBFG. Strictly local radio. Billy Rogers, John Adams, John Marstall, Gary Dunn, Eric Moose, and for the play-by-play, the voice of the Beavers, John Adams.
Billy Shake bringing the ball back up the floor, and Prep back into that 2-3 zone, left side, Lucas Waters. Billy Shake, top of the key. They're still trying to assess and find the gaps in that defense. Oscar Olson back in the game here. Over the right side, Cole Knutson still looking to see if they can get to Bryce Russell at the top of the key. Right side, Lucas Waters. Skips pass over to Oscar Olson. Tries to get up. Nope. Fakes a three-pointer. Corner shot. Three-pointer by Billy Shake. No good.
Good-looking shot, though. Good shot, John.
Ooh, good aggressive offensive rebound attempt there by Bryce Russell. Doesn't get it, but the ball goes out of bounds on Nick Lynch. So
yeah, you can hear Coach Kelly. He is not happy about the rebounding. The Beavers getting a lot of second shots, and if you would have thought one thing in this game that would be controlled by Seattle Prep would be the glass.
There's a nice easy bucket. Nice play there by Coach Broom. Dumps it in for the 7-footer lefty from Cole Knutson. Banks it off the glass. 34-40, 1:52 left here in the third quarter. Prep comes the other way. Alex Floor on the right side, penetrates into the lane, finds in the corner Trifunovic.
That was a tough shot. That was a baseline runner, which that's not an easy shot to shoot going at the basket. He was coming from a baseline angle. Tough angle, big shot.
So here we go, Beavers 34-42, down 8 still, 1:27 left in the third quarter. Billy Shake, left side over to Oscar Olson. There's that zone again from Seattle Prep. Oscar Olson out extended now. Ball skips over to Cole Knutson on the right side.
Yeah, keeping Russell there at the high post. They're kept moving the ball. Love to see that ball get inside out.
Billy Shake trying to make something happen there. Dribbles into the lane. And it looks like they're going to call traveling.
And he got shaken up again, I think. His ankle again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like the same ankle. It's that right, or it's a correction, it's that left ankle. Looks like Asher Simpson's going to replace Billy Shake. Sports medicine specialist Loca Murphy is up, and we're getting the roller out. Might be a cramp. I don't know, John.
I'm not really sure, but Loca Murphy going to walk over here and take a peek at it, see what he can do. 34-42, 1 minute left. Panthers the other way. Bit of dribble penetration from Trifunovic. Hands it off top of the key to Alex Floor. Left side again. Back over to Trifunovic. No good. Offensive rebound, Cole Knutson.
Nice hard rebound. Good, solid two-handed rebound.
So 45 seconds left here. Oscar Olson walking the ball across half court. 34-42. There's that defense that's really giving them fits. Bryce Russell, they finally find him at the top of the key. He turned and faces the basket. Doesn't shoot. If cornered, Cole Knutson for another three-pointer. Comes up a little bit short. Nice offensive rebound by Bryce Russell. Off the tip pass from Lucas Waters. Good tip there by Lucas Waters to keep that active. Back out to Oscar Olson, left side. Cole Knutson. He's going to skip back top of the key. Asher Simpson. We got 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. Oscar Olson kind of eyes one up. Decides not to take a shot.
Beavers can get one shot here, and I think that's what Coach Broom wants.
Yep, shot clock off. 10 seconds now. Right side, Lucas Waters, top of the key. Asher Olson doesn't find anybody. A little bit of trouble here. Cole Knutson got to get a shot off. Lucas Waters going to chuck a three from the right side. No good. Rebound Nick Lynch, and that'll end the third quarter. 34-42. Seattle Prep up 8. They make a run here. You knew it was coming from Nick Lynch, who's going to find the ball and get it close to the basket. But really, Billy, what you're seeing here, too, the Beavers shoot 18% for the quarter, and they shot 55% in the first half. So those three-pointers that were falling early for the Beavers, not falling here in the third quarter.
Yeah, Seattle Prep's doing a nice job of also kind of controlling tempo a little bit and being able to control the basketball. You know, we've got our special listeners. Thank you to Bill and Jamie, both listening tonight. Christina is on the line, and I appreciate her tuning in tonight. Special John Marstall has got some friends from out of state. John, who do we got listening tonight?
Got a quick shout out to my Bakersfield family, G Dizzle and Destiny Kaysen, listening in from Bakersfield, California.
Oh, fantastic. Glad to have our friends from Bakersfield with us tonight.
Beautiful Bakersfield.
Absolutely. John Adams, Billy Rogers, that was the voice of Bakersfield, John Marshall. The Coug, Gary Dunn, is still with us, getting ready for our post-game show. And our producer, our engineer, our bus driver, our director, our man among town, all over town, Eric Moose.
The straw that stirs the drink.
All right, Beaver ball down 8 minutes to play. Another full house here in Ballard. For the play-by-play, the voice of the Beavs, John Adams.
Bryce Russell, top of the key, goes all the way to the basket.
What do we got here?
And we're going to get a charge.
I think that's an offensive foul.
Boy.
I think that was maybe the right call there.
Yeah,
Ramon Cunningham has had a lot of those calls kind of coming right at him tonight. Ramon has been like a magnet to steel with those with these tough calls. I think Ramon got that one right. Seattle Prep ball. Coach Broom not happy, really letting Matt Thompson know about it. And Ramon Cunningham made the call, but Coach Broom is really letting Matt have it.
And we'll see if that's a pivotal play here. And we're going the other way. Boy, that is a good response there. So we get the offensive charge on one side. On the other end, we get, let's see if I can get the number there. It looks like that was Josh Jenkins who tried to penetrate baseline, but Asher Simpson stepped in and said,
yeah, that was a nice,
not this time.
Absolutely a nice play there.
So here we go again, getting full court pressure. Lucas Waters dumps it off, gets all the way to the basket on Bryce Russell. Way to break the pressure there. You got a 2-on-1 action here. Lucas Waters hands it off Bryce Russell. He gets fouled, and he's going to go to the line for 2. So good way to break the good way to break the press there by the Beavers. Impressive. Let's see if they can keep that up.
That's how you do it, right over the top. Easier said than done. That has to be kind of a perfect pass, but that is not easy to do. And the Beavers, 2 shots here, John.
2 shots. Bryce Russell knocks down the first, and he gets the second as well. So
I love it.
Good-looking shooter there. The sophomore, 36-42. Beavers down 6 with 7:33 here in the fourth quarter. Let's see if they can make a run here, Billy. You see this four-out action here by Seattle Prep, just kind of a screen and way action.
Russell doing a nice job inside there on Lynch. That's got a good matchup to look for.
Oh, great back cut there to Strickland. Boy, that 4 action, I like that.
Beautiful bounce pass. Great use of the bounce pass.
Just lost sight of him there. And Asher Simpson coming the other way. 36-44, back up to 8. 7 minutes left. Asher Simpson trying to find a crease here. Nothing doing. He gets all the way to the basket here. Nothing doing. And he's going to draw a foul, fortunately, there. So Asher Simpson trying to force the action here, getting into the lane. And he's able to draw the foul. Looks like that foul is on Josh Jenkins. That's his 3rd. He's going to go to the bench. So Coach Kelly going to get a sub in here.
Yeah, Asher didn't have much to do there, and Matt Thompson helped him out, so that was good to see.
Nice action there. Another inbounds pass. Cole Knutson skips it off the glass there and in for 2. 38-42. 6:55 left here in the fourth quarter. Nice shot by Cole. Those inbounds plays for Coach Broom are working. Other way now, Prep hands it off. Alex Floor comes up a little bit short on the 3-pointer. Rebound, Cole Knutson hands it off. Asher Simpson. 38-44, 6:38 in the fourth quarter. Asher Simpson right side. Lucas Waters, top of the key. Oscar Olsen. Looks like he's going to call out a play call here. Dribbles to the right side. Can't find anybody. Cole Knutson cut towards the basket. Couldn't find him. Now he gets a high pick, and now there's a flare screen to Cole Knutson in the corner for a 3-pointer. Knocks it down. 3-ball corner pocket, Cole Knutson.
Great use of the flare screen there. Cole read that perfectly. And we've got a 1-possession game, John, with 6 minutes left.
41-44. 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Seattle Prep brings the ball back down the floor here. There's Trifunovic. Tries to do the pick and roll there to Big Nick Lynch. Nothing doing. Bryce Russell with the steal. Hands it off to Oscar Olsen. He's going to walk up the floor, and the Beavers going to slow things down here. Great action here, down 3.
1-possession game. This is a big part of this game. 5.5 left.
And they're trying to do this flare screen to Cole Knutson. Nothing doing this time. Panthers red at this time. Oscar Olsen still with the ball top of the key. Hands it off to Cole Knutson, right side. Dribbles in the lane, left hand over to Oscar Olsen. Fires up a 3 from the baseline, no good. Rebound Seattle Prep, hands it off to Trifunovic. Comes up the left side of the lane, nothing doing. Skip pass over to Alex Floor, nothing doing. Into Big Nick Lynch. Rejection by Bryce Russell, but Nick Lynch recovers
That's
it.
his 8th point of the second half, too. So he's got 8. Knutson with 7. 46-41 Seattle Prep, John.
5:10 left in the fourth. So here's that 2-3 again from Prep. Asher Olson, top of the key, able to drop it off to, nice play there for the Beavers. Bryce Russell, top of the key, is able to find a cutting Cole Knutson for the reverse lay-in. 43-46, 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Beavers sticking around here, Billy.
They're hanging in there. This is a great basketball game. This is Friday night Metro League basketball. Doesn't matter what your record is. Two teams really playing hard.
Great effort so far from the Beavers. Other way, Seattle Prep skip pass in the corner. Trifunovic, top of the key to Alex Floor, no good. Nice rebound, Bryce Russell. He's able to wrestle it away from Big Nick Lynch. Hands it off to Asher Olson, over to Asher Simpson.
Simpson in control. Nice to not pressure in here too. Nice to see that defense. And Bowden's going to come back, so this is going to be help them inside here when we get Bowden back in the game for the next dead ball.
So the Beavers maybe starting to figure out this press a little bit. You're seeing they're still looking for the high post. Yeah, Bryce Russell, and then they're sitting cutters. Here we go again. Let's see if they can get a cutter. Lucas Waters for the reverse lay and drops it in. 45-46. 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that high post has been open, John, and the cutter is what makes that play. Great pass. Great entry. Asher Simpson did a nice job of recognizing that. 1 point game.
Panthers the other way, and you can see the Beaver faithful on their feet, stomping. They feel something's happening here. Turnover, Panthers. Cole Knutson gets his hand in the passing lane. Hands it off to Asher Simpson.
Seattle Prep's going back man here, John.
Back to the man. 45-46. Beavers down one with 3:33 left in the fourth quarter. Oscar Olson, top of the key, gets into the team. Up, hands it off to Bryce Russell. Tries to spin move against Big Nick. In and out. Big Nick Lynch with a rebound.
He came up a little hard on that. That was a nice play. Russell has 2 assists here in the fourth. Seattle Prep will take possession of that. Almost kind of a miracle shot that fell. He tweaked that ankle. Bryce Russell really playing well for the Beavs. Seattle Prep ball clinging to a 1 point lead. We got an upset brewing here in the old Beaver Den tonight. This is a lot of fun, John.
This is getting interesting, and Coach Kelly wants to take a timeout himself here.
Yeah, so, I tell you, go get Grandma. Wake Grandma and the kids up. This is something special brewing here. 46-45 with 3.5 left, John. Just a reminder, you are listening to Metro League High School Boys Basketball featuring the Ballard High School Beavers on FM 107.3 KBFG, strictly local radio, and we're streaming on the World Wide Web. Anybody can join us on the World Wide Web at kbfgseattle.org.
So we are 45-46. Beavers down 1, 3:27 left in the fourth quarter. 5 fouls for the Beavers, 4 for Seattle Prep. A couple fouls away from the bonus situation. Will Bowden, it looks like he's going to come back in for Bryce Russell. Another well-deserved rest for Russell. He went right at Big Nick Lynch there the last couple times on the floor. Like to see that from the sophomore. And Coach Kelly drawing up some plays of himself down there. He does not look happy down here.
No, he's a little frustrated, and I'll tell you, this is going to be interesting. You've got a young team really playing with house money a little bit tonight. They're having a lot of fun. The Beavers just need to relax and keep playing. The pressure falls to Seattle Prep, I think, here.
Absolutely. You just know that you can get a little bit tense, get a little bit tentative on some of these shots. The Beavers just playing, hopefully continue just to play loose here. It's worked for them all game. So here we go. Panthers again, top of the key. Pick and roll action all the way to the basket. Nice shot there by Nikola Trifunovic. Drops in. 3-point game now. Asher Simpson bringing the ball across half court. 3 minutes, 3:10 left.
That's a big bucket, John.
Yep, Asher Simpson trying to get baseline for a penetration. Skips pass over to Will Bowden. Into the lane. Tries to skip back out to Asher Simpson. Hands it off, Oscar Olson. Over the left side, Lucas Waters. Nice cutting. Cole Knutson can't find him. Top of the key again, Oscar Olson. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Top of the key. Here's a pick and roll for Will Bowden. Oscar Olson's going to check up a deep three. Knocks down a three-pointer. Oscar Olson, the Big O, evens the score at 48. 2:36 left in the fourth quarter. Big shot there from the sophomore.
What a shot. Boy, I thought that was Steph Curry. Did Steph Curry show up? Wow, that looked like Steph. Is this the Warriors or the Beavers tonight?
Trifunovic brings the ball back across half court. You can see that this crowd is on their feet and cheering at the top of their lungs here.
We've got a double foul here. Ramon Cunningham saw two guys pushing and shoving. He's going to call both of them for a foul. Tie game, 2 minutes to go. Court Potter's going to go kind of explain what we've got here. It's going to be a baseline out of bounds play. Dave that's listening, hello. Nancy is tuned in. We've woken everyone up here in Seattle. KBFGSeattle.org. Everybody's tuning in tonight. We have got some exciting basketball, 48 apiece, John.
This is incredible. 2:20 left in the fourth quarter here. Double foul called on Will Bowden and Big Nick Lynch.
Absolutely. Let's check some NBA scores. The Nuggets over the Grizzlies, 87-78. The Pelicans top the Timberwolves, 119-113. The Timberwolves over the Knicks, 118-108. The Warriors get by the Bucks, 108-94. The Nets over the Hawks, 110-105. The Wizards top the Magic, 125-119. All sorts of good stuff going on. Lynch with 12, Knutson with 17. 48-48 is right in the Beavers' wheelhouse in terms of points scored. Defensively, they made some big plays. I'll tell you can kind of sense that this game's going.
This is exactly where Coach Broom wants it. Ball out of bounds underneath.
Colin Gale with 7 points, 5 assists. John Marstall's bringing us all sorts of good stuff here. This is going to be fun. Stay tuned. 2 minutes. We're not going to be done, John. We're going to have our post-game show. We'll get a guest from the winning team, either a Panther or a Beaver, and we will talk to Brad Baker also on our post-game show. So stay tuned. More action to come. Matt Thompson's going to put the ball in play for the play-by-play. Here's John Adams.
Nice inbounds play there. Ooh, Panthers looking for that back pick right near the basket on the opposite block, and it just went off his feet. So Beaver ball here with 2:20 left. Full court pressure again coming from the Panthers, but Beavers right where they want to be here. Inbounds pass, Will Bowden hands it back off to Asher Simpson, and Asher Simpson clears him out. He wants to go all the way to the top of the key here. He's just trying to penetrate, and he's getting his players where he wants to have them right now.
Prepping man-to-man here. They've gotten out of that zone, going straight man-to-man. Ballard doing a great job moving without the ball.
Good pressure here by Panthers. Top of the key. They finally find Will Bowden, top of the key. He comes to throws it a little bit short. We're going to get on the floor here. Ball coming the other way. Boy, good action here. Will Bowden just threw the ball a little bit ahead of Lucas Waters. Panthers.
Bodies all over the place, John. We got bodies on the. I thought it was should be first down, Seattle Prep. Give them a first down on that one, John. Their bodies all over the place.
So ball out of bounds here to the Panthers underneath their own basket. You see big Will Bowden trying to push Nick Lynch out. They're going to go top of the key to Alex Floor. Goes skip left side into big Nick Lynch. He's going to try to do one dribble. Baby hook into the lane. He gets it. Oh, great shot by the big man.
That is an unstoppable shot. Now, he hasn't been too consistent with that tonight. He's played well, but hasn't had that particular. That was a tough move. Beavers have a tough time stopping that.
Yeah, you get a look at his arsenal. He can go right or left. Inbounds play here to the Beavers. They hand it off to Will Bowden. He's able to just barely get it off to Asher Simpson. Down 2 points here, 134. Get it across half court. Asher Simpson gets it across. Hands it off Oscar Olsen, 129. Left side, Cole Knutson. Nothing doing there. Back cut for Lucas Waters. Nothing there. Cole Knutson finds Asher Simpson into the lane. Goes all the way to the basket. Gets two. Back in. We're even. 50-50. 1:17 left here in the fourth quarter. Here come the Panthers the other way.
I don't know how he got that shot off. Give Asher Simpson credit. A huge basket. Titus 50.
Able to get the ball up right between the trees. Here comes all the way to the basket here. Trifunovic, left side over the floor. The left side three-pointer, no good. Offensive rebound, Trifunovic goes back up, no good. Offensive rebound, Cole Knutson. And we got 54 seconds to tie ball game here in the Beaver Dam. Oh, Asher Simpson tried to force the action here. Turnover, coming back the other way. 2 points, Colin Gale. So Asher Simpson tried to look for tried to pass the ball up the floor there, and Seattle Prep was right on it. Interception, come back, easy lay-in. Panthers go up 2 points here, 52-50, 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Billy, this is incredible. Here comes Billy Shake back into the game now for the Beavers. Coach Broom calls a timeout. Billy Shake coming back in for the Beavers. Looks like he's going to give, I can't tell yet who he's going to give a blow to. It looks like he's going to give Oscar Olsen a blow. Oscar Olsen, a big three-pointer there, a few possessions back.
Yeah, this is interesting here, John. It'd be interesting. Seattle Prep goes back zone or man. I have a feeling they'll go man, but we'll see. The Beavers, again, you've got the shot clock, so 35-second shot clock. You're not necessarily going to get the last shot. I think you have to be aware of full court pressure here, or at least three-quarter court pressure. That's what got you last time. And that kind of, you do not want to turn the ball over in that type of a situation. So quick scores from around the Metro League tonight. West Seattle 33, Lakeside 30. Garfield and Rainier Beach just getting going at 15-7 Garfield. That's our big game of the night. And O'Day and Cleveland, a great ball game over in South Seattle, tied at 52. And Eastside Catholic and Ingram, we're working on getting a score for that game. Court Potter with the basketball. Seattle Prep on defense. The Bees looking to either tie or take the lead. Each team with a couple of timeouts left. Coach Broom with his playboard handy. And we are ready for action, John.
Here we go, full court pressure again. Panthers do pick up. They're able to get the ball inbounds. Asher Simpson, he's going to try to go right by Trifunovic. Able to get across half court.
Strong dribbling there by Simpson.
Resets it here, top of the key. It's like Will Bowden. Kick ball here. Try to find Will Bowden, top of the key. Kick ball from Gale, and ball sideline Beavers.
Yeah, keep an eye on that shot clock. 22 on the shot clock. And this is where rebounding becomes critical. Ballard's done a decent job on the offensive boards.
Cole Knutson able to inbound to the Billy Shake right side. 17 seconds left on the shot clock. 24 in the game here. 52-50. Billy Shake tries to get into the lane. Kicks it out. Asher Simpson left side with 10 seconds on the shot clock.
Good
Cutter
defense.
Cole Knutson, nothing good. Asher Simpson tries to get all the way to the basket. Nothing doing there. 5 seconds left. Billy Shake into the key with a little dipsy-do. No good. Big Will Bowden. No. Offense. No, he almost had the offensive rebound, but collected by Alex Floor. So Floor collects the rebound here. Looks like we're going to get a foul call on Asher Simpson, I'm assuming, with 5.8 seconds left. Asher Simpson picks up his second foul, and we've got shots on the other side at the other end here for Alex Floor. It's going to be a 1-and-1 action, I'm assuming, here with 6.
Yeah, 1-on-1.
1-and-1 action here. So this is the big
Beaver
shot here.
Fans are out. Everybody's on their feet. This is fun, John.
And Coach Kelly wants to call a timeout here real quick. Make sure his players.
That's an interesting timeout. His player had the ball. You don't usually see that granted when the player has the ball. I'll tell you what. So Coach Broom and Coach Kelly, two different schools of thought here. Coach Kelly is telling his team, hey, make 2 foul shots and don't foul anybody. Coach Broom is telling his team, okay, if they miss both, we've got an opportunity for a tie. Make one, miss one, you've got the 3-point opportunity. Make both, he's got to run right to the rim and try to get something quick. 6 seconds, not a whole lot of time.
Not a lot of time. Not a lot of time to run a play. You really, if there's a missed free throw here, you have to assume the rebounder is going to probably try to go the length of the floor to get a shot up. But first we got to see what Floor does here at the free throw line. If he can knock both these shots down, give him a 4-point lead, that might be it. But we'll see. 50-52. Panthers up 2, 5.8 left here. Coach Broom and Coach Kelly getting their teams prepared here for these last 6 seconds.
It's fun to see both these student sections up, the band in the middle, 1-and-1 here. And, it'll be kind of interesting to see Floor from the line for a 6'2 senior guard. Senior-laden team, and I think if it's Coach Kelly, this is probably one of the guys you want on the line.
Absolutely. So here we go. Floor at the line for the first. The crowd really on him, really hounding him here. See if he can knock this down. And he misses it. Rebound, Will Bowden. Timeout Beavers. Timeout Beavers. Good rebound by Will Bowden. Coach Broom gets the timeout he wanted. 5 seconds left, so 28.
I thought Matt Thompson had a foul here.
Hold on here.
So we have the missed foul shot. Matt Thompson came in with a signal for a foul. He's talking with crew chief Court Potter and Ramon Cunningham now. I think we're just going to grant the timeout, but a lot of confusion. Coach Kelly is in the officials huddle right now, John.
So let's see here. So Coach Kelly.
Hey, John. I think if you're Coach Broom, let's go for the win. What do you say? Let's go for the win. You going to go for the 3?
You go for the win.
I'm going for the win, too.
I'm going for the win.
I'm going for the win,
We've been shooting the 3 good all night. I think what you're going to see is you're going to see Billy Shake or Asher Simpson probably try to get all the way to the basket. They can't. You're going to see Cole Knutson in the corner.
I'm going to see Cole Knutson for the 3. Seattle
But
Prep's got to play defense here. You got to go quick,
They got to go
John.
the length of the floor here. So Lucas Waters inbounding. 5 seconds left here. Coach Kelly's going to tell his guys to get back a little bit. So here comes the inbounds play. Lucas Waters can't find the long pass. Finds Billy Shake. Oh, turnover. Strickland able to peel the pass from Lucas Waters. He tried to lead Billy Shake, and it just went off his hands. And Strickland able to get the ball for the Panthers. Boy, 50-52. They had Billy going the direction he wanted to be going in, but couldn't tell if it was just let him a little bit too much or if there was good pressure. There was some pressure there, Billy.
Yeah, there was a little bit of pressure, just exactly what you didn't want.
So here's Strickland again at the free throw line. Strickland's got to knock this down, and makes the first. 2 seconds left. Oscar Olsen going to check back in for Asher Simpson. You're just looking for a Hail Mary at this point, Billy.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's still a one-possession game here. The key is the rebound. You've got to make sure you're active here on the rebound.
Let's see if Strickland can knock down the back half of these 2 free throws. And he misses the second. Rebound, Lucas Waters going to throw it the length of the floor and comes up short.
What a ball game tonight. What a ball game tonight, John.
50-53. The Panthers end up pulling this one out just barely. Boy, great action. Great action here, Billy. Well, you know, this is not what Coach Kelly thought when he came over to Ballard tonight would be how this game played out, but oh boy.
What a ball game tonight, John.
Boy,
53-50 our fighter. We're going to try to talk to Nick Lynch on the post-game show and see if we can get his comments tonight.
Great. We're going to grab a player from Prep.
See if we can get Nick on our post-game show.
Well, the game really had just about everything you wanted. Good action, good shooting from both teams. I'm actually turning it over here. One of the players for the Prep that really stood out here throughout the game, knocking down some big shots and playing some really good defense. Nikola Trifunovic. Hope I'm pronouncing the last name right.
Yeah, you're good.
But Nikola, really great effort here tonight. Close game. I'm not sure if you guys came in thinking it was going to be this close, but give me some thoughts on how you think the game went, what kept the Beavers in it, and what really helped you guys pull it out here at the end.
I think we came in with a little low energy, not expecting that. You always got to go into the game expecting to play as hard as you can. I think they weren't shy of anything. They stayed confident the whole game, but it's just the preparation we put in practice with the whole team. We know those situations to pull through in a close game, no matter where it is, when it is.
Yeah, you guys came out there in the third quarter. Looks like you were intentionally trying to get the ball into Lynch, get him some easy buckets around the basket. And then I also saw, too, that you came out in a zone in the third quarter, and that was effective. They were able to kind of figure it out there at the end, but that definitely helped you out for 3 or 4 possessions.
Yep.
So what, Nick, you actually had 10 points here, 4 assists. Great effort from you. Well, you know, I think Lynch, again, is kind of that centerpiece there, but I think you had some good guard play. You were able to force some turnovers on the Beavers, both in the backcourt and the front court. Is that what Coach Kelly really was kind of the game plan, is to get out in those passing lanes?
Yeah, I mean, it's always to be aggressive in practice. We don't play out of bounds. We just play through everything. Pressure the passing lanes, be in the gap. Never let the heat off of the offense. Always keep them uneasy, keep them uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Big win for you guys. You know, you don't want to. You don't. Ideally, you want to win comfortably. These kind of games can be healthy, too, as you go down the stretch. You guys are going to be playing some big games as you go out the last month of your season.
Yes.
As you get into districts, you get into the state tournament. These kind of environments are important for you guys, right?
Definitely, yeah. To hear the noise, hear the band here, it's definitely important because once you get to the dome, it's going to be noisy. And, I mean, we play music all through practice. We hear the noise all the time. It's just something we got to get used to.
I love it.
And it'll help us down the road.
Absolutely. Pleasure watching, young man. Great
Thank
job.
you.
Great effort.
Seattle Prep with a 53-50 win. And we are going to throw it back to John Adams. We're going to get some stats. We'll do some stats and more in our post-game show. But a Beaver hot victory tonight, or a Seattle Prep victory tonight. And, boy, it was back and forth. A couple turnovers late, though. I think those are, when you kind of look at the story, tough for the Beavs to not get a shot off there late. Brad Baker, Beaver coach, Beaver assistant coach, joining us in a guard in his own, very good guard in his own right. So it's great to get his take on this. Brad, wow.
What do you think?
Talk through that. we're out of superlatives here for this one, but a fun basketball game here on Friday night, huh?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, that's what this is kind of all about. Friday night quad at home, all the fans out, student section, alumni back, band going. That was a really fun environment. You know, tough that we couldn't pull it out in the end, but I think to go against a team as talented and as well coached as Seattle Prep, to be within one possession there down at the end, a lot to build on for our guys. So a great learning experience, especially for a lot of the young guys that got to play there down the stretch.
Absolutely. You know, we were kind of talking about getting off to a good start. You got down 5-0, and then we've got the Cole Knutson scores the next 8, which I think was, you know, I know it was a ways back in the game, but we've seen that go the other way, Brad, where that 5-point game turns into 10 or 20 or 15 or wherever it might be. I'll tell you what, it was nice to see the response for you guys and being able to kind of keep showing that fight all night long.
No doubt. And I think, you know, sometimes these teams in our league, they kind of smell blood in the water. And if you can give them, you know, a couple 8-10 points early on in the first, and it's just going to kind of roll from there. And you're just playing catch up the rest of the way. So our guys definitely, you know, had a run there to end the first half to keep it again within one possession. And you know, every time they came with a run, our guys came right back. So we're super proud of them, and hopefully just something we can build off of going forward here.
Well, I think that's the big part. You've got obviously the rivalry game, the green and gold and the red and black. You've played in a few of those. It'll be a fun environment here on Tuesday or at Roosevelt on Tuesday night. Really something you can build on, and it's tough to say that in a loss, but for a young team to come and play what, you know, John, you talked about it. This is a team that probably plays 4 days at the state tournament.
Yeah. Young players too. I thought that was interesting, Brad. I mean, you're doing this with a lot of the sophomores on the floor. I mean, that's got to bode well for the future too.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, Oscar Olson probably played his best game in a varsity uniform here for us so far. Hit some big shots. Was being a leader out there, running the point, getting us into our offense. Super proud of him. We also had Bryce Russell with a ton of big minutes coming off the bench, going up against their big 6'10", 6'11", whatever he is.
Good,
so, you know, we had a lot of guys with really great effort tonight, and our job as coaches now is to make sure there's no letdown going into Tuesday, because that's, again, going to be a big emotional game that we need to get up for sure.
Be lots of fun. Well, great. We're up against it here on the network and up and down the Beaver Basketball Radio Network lines. Thank you so much, Coach Baker. We will see you Tuesday night in Northeast Seattle. We are still KBFGSeattle.org. We're just getting ready to wrap up our postgame show. For 2 minutes, we're going to throw it over to... Okay, we've got an alumni with us tonight. Fantastic.
All right.
Come on over here, sir. We get you on. What year did you graduate?
1951.
51, a 1951 Beaver. Give us your first name.
My real name or what I went by?
What you went by?
Yeah, give us what you went by if it's okay for the radio.
I was Babe.
Oh, Babe.
Babe Buholm. Yeah, when I graduated with the real name Erling Ragnar, they didn't know who I was.
Babe was more memorable, huh?
Now, Babe, the high school looks a little different when you went to school.
I was in the old high school.
How many students were in the school when you were here? You remember?
No, about 300, I think.
Okay.
That was something like that.
Yeah.
300. Yeah. I think that was a graduating class. No, not that. Maybe that many, but.
Well, it's great to get some alumni on. You were treated to a pretty good basketball game tonight. Boy,
yes,
that thing was back and forth. Tell us about what you saw tonight.
Well, number one, they don't have an inbounds play. They can't get the goddamn ball in there. I graduated, and I coached. I was a basketball coach.
Were you? Okay.
Yeah, I was a basketball coach for Bethel.
Oh,
wow. Back in the 70s, they won the state championship, Bethel.
Okay, Bethel's had a very good program.
Right. Yeah. They won the championship the year after I decided that I wanted to do something else.
Okay.
I coached there for 15 years.
Wow.
KBFG team.
And so I'm guessing you played here.
We are down to 20 seconds.
All state, both football and basketball.
20 seconds on our broadcast.
Great. Let's toss it
so
back
we're signing off for tonight. This has
been
KBFG Beaver Basketball. Thanks for listening, and tune in next Tuesday, where we'll be at Roosevelt. Have a good evening.
Great job, my friend.